and it was a mind-blowing retreat. I'm telling you, I have no words. We experienced everything from love, crying, laughter, experiences, everything. I mean, in short, I should say his whole essence of his whole lifetime, he gave it to us in 3 days. We've become totally different, and I've learned so much. And there's lots to talk, but over to you, Sanjiv bhai. I really enjoyed, deeply grateful to you. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Meera. Thank you. Welcome, Sanjivji. And over to you. You're free.
Audible?
Yes, yes.
Great. Jai Gurudev, everybody. And so I wanted to. So this retreat that Meeraji was talking about, how much of a thrill it was, you can judge by my voice. I can barely speak actually today. Forget about singing. I can almost not speak because we've been constantly in a state of laughter, in a state of music, in a state of speaking. We've shouted our hearts out, cried our hearts out, laughed our hearts out, and everything in between. So so speaking is okay, but singing is out of the question today. But maybe some of you can sing. We love to hear you. And maybe you can, what we can do is, everyone write down in the chat box, which is the song that has moved you the most, which is the song that inspires you the most. Of all the songs that are there in the world, which is your most inspiring song that every time you hear it, you go, wow, this is a song that speaks to me, speaks of me, speaks about me, speaks my heart. Love you zindagi, love you aage bhi jaane na tu. Achyutam Keshavam. Wonderful.
Unstoppable by Sia.
Unstoppable. Keep writing. Let us remember all our teachers from the beginning of our lives, starting with our parents. Gratitude to our parents for teaching us so much. Gratitude to our teachers all the way from kindergarten through high school, who taught us how to live, really. Gratitude to all our teachers from college, who brought us so much knowledge, so much love. Yeah, feel free to write more than one song down. Even if it's more than one song, write it down. Whatever, 2 or 3 songs which really, really you love. And then finally, all the teachers who have inspired you to live in joy. The ones who have taught you that in spite of all the challenges that life throws at us, how can we yet be joyful? How can we yet be in love? How can we yet find love everywhere? Just another day in paradise. Very nice. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Para Brahma, Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Akhanda Mandala Karam Vyaktam Yena Chara Charam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha.
Good evening, Sanjiv sir.
Good evening. Good evening. So, are you in a position to sing one of these songs that is on your favorites list? Go for it. Let's hear it.
Whichever one you want. You
Yeah.
start playing and we'll join in.
No, no, I'm not going to be able to sing today, so I'm just going to
Okay.
listen.
Wonderwall?
Wonderworld, okay. I don't know if I've
Wonderwall, the Oasis one.
Wonderwall.
Yeah. Or
I don't think.
Coldplay Sky Full of Stars.
Uh, take your pick. I've not heard either one. So,
Louis Armstrong, Another Day in Paradise.
okay, sure. That one.
Sure. It's a beautiful song.
Go for it.
Oh, I'm nervous already. Your audio is cutting out, sir.
Okay, let me go on mute because so we can.
Will you be playing along? Okay. She calls out to the man on the street. Sir, can you help me? It's cold and I've nowhere to sleep. Is there some way you can tell me? He walks on, doesn't look back. He pretends he can hear her. Starts to whistle as he crosses the street. Seems embarrassed to be there. Oh, think twice. It's just another day for you and me in paradise. Oh, think twice. It's just another day for you and me in paradise. She calls out to the man on the street. He can see she's been crying. She's got blisters on the soles of her feet. She can't walk, but she's trying. Oh, think twice. 'Cause it's another day for you and me in paradise. Oh, think twice. It's just another day for you and me in paradise. I missed the percussion here. Yeah, then then there's too much of a chorus. So Oh, another one just struck me. Sound of silence.
Sound of Silence. But let's stay with this one for a minute before we go to another song.
Oh.
So बहुत बहुत wow.
Kanthil khaiyo, kanthil.
I want to see if we can create a miracle over here. Just send some healing thoughts and love and see
Yes.
how this voice opens up.
All of you be with the
Drink a
foam.
little water.
No, I have water. It's not that.
Okay, now we are sending you healing.
Thank you. It's gonna work.
Yeah, I'm sending you Yogi Kanta energy.
All right. I'm receiving. So ये जो गीत गाया जैन ने, बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग है इसके शब्द कि वो जो डिस्क्राइब कर रहे परिस्थिति गाने में, बहुत ही चैलेंजिंग परिस्थिति, यानी वो बंदा है रास्ते पर, शायद भूखा है, कुछ मांग रहा है और जो ये उसको सुन नहीं रहा है कोई, फिर दूसरे अंतरा में कोई है जिसको चल के पैरों में छाले पड़ गए, तो बहुत ही मतलब चैलेंजिंग सिचुएशन की बात हो रही है। लेकिन हर चैलेंज के बाद ये दो लाइनें आती है। What's the line before? Just another day?
Oh, think twice. It's just another day for you.
Oh, think twice. बहुत ही बढ़िया है ये, क्योंकि ये दिखने में ऐसा लगता है कि कितनी चैलेंजिंग है, बहुत तकलीफ है। This sounds like a day in hell. Think twice. What a beautiful lyric. Think twice. It's just another day for you and me in paradise. तो जन्नत की बात हो रही है यहाँ पर। तो इतनी मुश्किलें हैं, तो ये जन्नत कैसे हो सकता है? तो दो पॉसिबिलिटीज है। एक पॉसिबिलिटी ये है कि जो ये कुछ व्यंग में लिखा है, सरकाज़म में लिखा है कि ये जो पैराडाइस है, कोई पैराडाइस नहीं है, ये दुनिया जो है बड़ी मुश्किल वाली दुनिया है। It's a hellish place on earth and life is full of challenges. You know, you heard the phrase life's a bitch and then you die. तो हो सकता है कि ये भी एक मीनिंग हो सकता है, but hopefully maybe और दूसरे अगर and it's Phil Collins, you know, so Phil Collins ने अगर लिखा है ये गाना, the same guy who writes about gratitude and about love, it can't be that. It cannot be sarcasm. It's about how, think twice. दोबारा सोच लो कि ये जो तुम्हें मुश्किलें नजर आ रही है, जो मुश्किलें है, ये कैसे पैराडाइस हो सकती है? ये ही जन्नत का दरवाजा है। क्योंकि हम सोचते रहते हैं कि जो आसान है, जो सरल है, जो ब्यूटीफुल है, जैसे आप कहीं किसी बाग में हैं या किसी खूबसूरत जगह पे है, एक लेक है, माउंटेन्स है, फूल है चारों ओर, वही जन्नत हो सकती है और जन्नत वही मिलेगी और आपको खुदा, भगवान, ईश्वर, आपका ज़हन वहीं पे मिलेगा। ऐसा हम सोचकर जीते हैं और वही ढूंढते रहते हैं हम हमेशा कि कहां पर जो चीजें हमें पसंद है या जो चैलेंजिंग नहीं है वो हमें कैसे मिले, क्योंकि हम सोचते हैं कि वहीं पे जन्नत है और बाकी सब हम अवॉइड करते हैं और उसको हम ढकेलना चाहते हैं अपने जीवन से। तो
इस लाइन ऑफ थॉट में फास्ट कार याद आ रहा है, ट्रेसी चैपमैन। Fast car by Tracy Chapman. I got a fast car to take a trip and take us anywhere. The whole thing of escaping life together.
Okay. I haven't heard that one either. I'll check
Well,
but this one I've heard. So yeah, send it to me. तो मेरा सवाल ये है आप सबको, और आप चैट विंडो में लिखिए. एक्चुअली मेरे, अच्छा चलो एक के बाद एक पूछता हूँ. पहला सवाल ये है कि हाउ कम इट्स अ डे इन पैराडाइज. ये पैरों में छाले पड़ गए हैं, ये मुश्किलें हैं, इतनी तकलीफ है, कोई रास्ते पे भीख मांग रहा है, खाने को कम है, खाने को नहीं है, और फिर भी ये कह रहे हैं कि ये पैराडाइज है. तो व्हाट डू यू थिंक दे आर ट्राइंग टू से? ये पैराडाइज कैसे हो सकता है? ये जन्नत कैसे हो सकती है? व्हाट आर योर थॉट्स? Because we are still alive. Okay, because we are still alive. Very good. What else? What else?
Because you
Better
have
days
to
will
you
come.
with the person that you love the most, yourself.
Because what?
You are with the person
Yeah,
whom you
you
love the
love.
most.
Yeah, who's speaking?
Amruta.
Amruta. Wonderful, wonderful. अच्छा ठीक है. You are with the person you love the most, which is yourself. Of course, you're always with yourself. So that's true. You're always with yourself, and you love yourself the most, and so that's good.
He's
You
also
singing?
drawing an analogy between you and that man, because in the video he in the original video he's addressing this man on the street
हाँ.
and saying
जैन
think
जैन
twice.
जैन हिंदी में बोलिए, क्योंकि
अच्छा,
सबको समझ में
तो
आए.
इसके ओरिजिनल वीडियो में आपको जो इंसान इन औरत को अनदेखा कर देते हैं, उनके साथ कंपैरिजन किया किया जा रहा है, और फिल कॉलिंस गा रहे हैं उनको कि यू थिंक ट्वाइस, इट्स जस्ट अनदर डे फॉर यू एंड मी इन पैराडाइज.
Yeah, that is also a possibility, right? That you don't have to go through these challenges that this person is going through, that you're turning a blind eye to, because you don't have that kind of a situation in your life. Yeah, but I think there's something deeper than that. So what is that? What is that? You're right, but yeah, there's something more. Acceptance, and with face whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, I've always wondered if this is true, so I'm just going to say it. सूफियों में बोला जाता है, जब सूफीज एक दूसरे से मिलते हैं तो बोलते हैं मे यू बी ब्लेस्ड विथ मोर सफरिंग.
Imagine that.
आपको
Imagine
right,
that.
because according to that उस ख्याल के रूप में ये माना जाता है कि दर्द और कठिनाई
हाँ.
आपको खुद के और खुदा के ज्यादा पास ज्यादा करीब खींचती है.
Correct.
So
What
that way
exactly
also
is
the
the
paradigm analogy.
exactly what is the phrase that they use, if you know?
I don't remember the exact Arabic one, लेकिन
Okay.
लेकिन उर्दू में बोलते हैं आपको कठिनाई कबूल हो.
आपको कठिनाइयां कबूल हो. Okay.
जी.
May you accept the challenges in your life. May you कबूल हो. Okay. Wonderful. So that's a deeper.
क्योंकि ये भी बोलते हैं कि आपकी दुआ और आपकी ख्वाहिश कबूल हो, which is the traditional way. तो सूफीज़्म में उल्टा बोलते हैं उसका कि आपकी सफरिंग कबूल हो.
सफरिंग कबूल हो. या क्योंकि जब आप सफर करते हो तभी आपको जाकर बहुत कुछ जानने को मिलता है, whatever सीखने को मिलता है, और बहुत कुछ. और एक आगे बात है. ओके, कीप गोइंग. आई वांट टू सी अ लॉट मोर आंसर्स. कि क्यों कहते हैं कि इतनी कठिनाई है, पैर में छाले पड़ गए, और इस जगह को जन्नत क्यों कहा? It's another day for you and me in paradise.
Because in the acceptance of this is also its own beauty.
Yeah, exactly. हाँ,
In
तो
her,
चैट विंडो में लिखिए.
persistence and perseverance, वो चलते जा रही हैं, छाले हैं पर चल रही हैं.
करेक्ट.
आप पहले नहीं होंगे जिन्होंने उनको हम अनदेखा किया है, पर वो पूछते जा रही हैं.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay, great. ग्रेट, और टाइप करते जाइए जवाब इसका. ओके ग्रेट. तो बात यह है कि so to answer, to keep exploring this further, मैं एक सवाल पूछता हूँ सभी को कि what is the
Pani pi pani.
what is the greatest game that is going on in the world? What is the biggest game of all? What is the biggest game that's on?
The
You
roles
may,
we play socially.
sorry?
Money and concept of hierarchy and ऊपर नीचे और
Okay,
ये
that's one
बड़े
game
हैं,
going
ये
on.
हमसे छोटे हैं, इनकी जिंदगी में ज्यादा है, इनका कम है. बट पर उसमें हम ये भूल जाते हैं कि इंसानियत का एक्सपीरियंस सबका एक ही है.
Right, नहीं वो छोड़ो, but the game according to you is the money game. The money game is the biggest
So
game that's
money
going on.
and the social climbing game, yes.
And the social ladder game.
Right.
Social snakes and ladders.
बिल्कुल.
People are climbing and people are plummeting back also. They're right on top, and then suddenly you see they're in Arthur jail. Arthur is another
Sharing
game.
and caring.
Money is another game. Sharing and caring is another game that's going on. Very good. Sharing and caring. और क्या game चल रही है? What are the biggest games going on in the world?
The social roles that we play. हम सोचते हैं कि हमारा ये मास्क हमारी असलियत है, कि आज हम ये अमीर रूप में हैं तो ये हमारी आइडेंटिटी है, और कल ये मास्क उतर गया तो हम बिल्कुल खोए हो जाएंगे और रो जाएंगे कि मैं कौन हूं, मैं तो बचा ही नहीं.
Correct. Good. Yeah, everyone keep typing. Type करते जाइए. जीवन मृत्यु, very nice insight. जिंदगी और मौत, ये एक बड़ी गेम चल रही है. जिंदगी और मौत. Social ladder. How much self-control you have? I am better than you. You are better than me. You are right, or rather, I am right. You are wrong. That's another game that's going on. My way is better than yours. That's another game that's going on. And I am right. You are wrong. Of course, each of these games have a risk, reward, and benefit equation. आप जीतते हो तो कुछ मिलता है, आप हारते हो तो कुछ खोते हो, और रिस्क भी अलग अलग है डिपेंडिंग ऑन विच गेम यू आर प्लेइंग. वेरी नाइस. लिखते जाइए. 50 लोग हैं, कम से कम 30 आंसर तो आने दो in the chat window. What are the games people play? What is the game that's going on? What are the games that are going on? Life and death. Very good. Geopolitics. Ukraine and Russia. मेरा और तेरा, या ये मेरा है, ये तेरा है, ये हमारा है, ये उसका है, या all mine, everything is mine, nothing is yours, or as much as possible is mine, less is yours. So now think at a more, I am better person than you. Yeah, I'm better than you. I'm more right than you are. I'm right, you are wrong. Chalo, while you're still typing, I want one more person to sing their favorite song. Hindi song में कौन से थे list में देखें? One of the Hindi songs, somebody please sing that. क्या क्या थे? आशाएं था, और तुम इतना जो मुस्कुरा रहे हो, रात और दिन जिया जले.
जूली दीदी सबसे ज्यादा आपने बोले थे तो आप गए ना.
कौन से?
जूली
जूली
writing the most one towards the end.
Right, Julie, one of your Hindi favorites. चलो हम आज जूली को
Julie
सुनते हैं.
sings very well. Come on, Julie.
All right, Julie was on the phone, but now she will sing.
Yeah, she's.
Which song?
Any one of your favorites.
Tujhse Naraz.
Yeah. तुझसे नाराज नहीं.
जिंदगी हैरान है.
How about okay, that is. Oh, what else? Give me another choice.
There is something on the chat box also. I've written many songs. I've written. Nothing's gonna change my love for you.
Hindi.
आगे भी जाने न
तुम
दो
इतना जो मुस्कुरा रहे हो.
अच्छा,
आगे
you
भी
wrote.
जाने न दो, आगे भी जाने न दो,
आगे भी
पीछे
जाने न दो श्यामला जी का.
आगे भी जाने ना दो.
Which
नहीं.
kind of song you want? Yeah, you suggest.
अरे हम तो वही ढूंढते हैं ना हमेशा. The song with the message. तो
तो आप सॉन्ग बताइए. हम
तुम इतना जो मुस्कुरा रहे हो में भी एक फिलोसॉफिकल मैसेज है रोमांस के अलावा.
श्योर. ओके, चलो.
Which one you said finally?
Has it,
तुम इतना जो मुस्कुरा रहे हो.
By the way, it's not आगे भी जाने ना दूं. It's आगे भी जाने ना तू.
Yes.
आगे भी जाने ना दूं, पीछे भी जाने ना दूं, पकड़ के रखूं. ऐसा थोड़ी है. आगे का भी तुझे नहीं पता, पीछे का.
In hurry, I wrote like this. आगे भी जाने न दो.
Yeah, right. It's तू, आगे भी जाने ना तू. Right. Okay.
Okay, so तुम इतना जो मुस्कुरा रहे हो.
हाँ, चलो.
क्या और कोई सॉन्ग है और भी? एक मिनट, लिरिक्स निकालना पड़ेगा.
We'll do आगे भी जाने न दो. We just had it in
Go for
retreat,
it.
Sanjiv bhai. We did it so well. आगे भी जाने न दो. Now का moments.
In the retreat, did we do it?
Now
Okay,
so important.
I guess.
Now.
Even in happiness
Now
class
it's
also you
the
used to
now.
do in happiness class. Yes, that's why happiness class. No,
Of
after that we used
of
to-
course, I've done it.
Yeah, even I used to
That
do
song
that.
is very, very popular.
Even I used to do that after the
चलो
happiness.
आगे भी जाने ना तू. आगे भी जाने ना तू.
Okay.
चलो, start.
I don't know whether I know the verse, but I'll just try it out. Okay.
आगे भी
जाने ना तू, पीछे भी जाने ना तू, जो भी है बस यही एक पल है. आगे भी जाने ना तू, पीछे भी जाने ना तू, जो भी है बस यही एक पल है. अनजाने सायों का राहों में डेरा है, अनदेखी बाहों ने हम सबको घेरा है. ये पल उजाला है, बाकी अंधेरा है. ये पल गवाना ना, ये पल ही तेरा है. जीने वाले सोच ले, यही वक्त है कर ले पूरी आरज़ू. आगे भी जाने ना तू, पीछे भी जाने ना तू, जो भी है बस यही एक पल है.
इस पल की ज्वालों में महफिल संभारी है, इस पल की गर्मी से धड़कन उभारी है. इस पल के होने से दुनिया हमारी है, इस पल से देखे तो सदियों से भारी है. जीने वाले सोच ले, यही वक्त है कर ले पूरी आरज़ू,
आगे
आगे
भी
भी जाने न
तो
दे,
पीछे
पीछे
भी जाने दो, जो भी है बस यही पल, इस पल के साए अपना ठिकाना है, इस पल के आगे की हर शय फसाना,
है,
कल
कल
किसने
किसने
देखा,
देखा है,
कल
कल
किसने
किसने
जाना,
जाना है,
इस
इस
पल
पल
से
से
पाएगा
पाएगा
जो तुझको पाना है, जीने वाले सोच ले, यही
यही वक्त है कर ले
पूरी
पूरी
आरज़ू।
आरज़ू। वाह वाह वाह, क्या बात है, क्या बात है। वंडरफुल, wonderfully sung by you and Shamla ji. And what lyrics, what lyrics. अनदेखी बाहों ने हम सबको घेरा है, अनदेखी बाहों ने. That line, that particular line, even though I've heard and explained this song many many times, that particular one line I never caught on to. अनदेखी बाहों ने हम सबको घेरा है, which can also be viewed as the unseen hand of divine is continuously protecting us, continuously embracing us.
As well as the opposite, जो आप भी अभी ये बोल रहे थे कि ये खेलों की बाहों ने हम सबको पकड़ रखा है.
या अनदेखी बाहों ने, खेलों की नहीं, अनदेखी, अनदेखी बाहों.
So it's unseen powers which have trapped us within them.
And what is the ultimate unseen power? The ultimate unseen power
The divine.
is the divine. So yeah, so that, so beautiful, beautiful. This is here and the now. That is all there is. Living
Power of
in that,
now, Eckhart Tolle. I was thinking of that when that was
yeah,
going on.
yeah. Living in the moment. There is no yesterday. There is no tomorrow. In fact, there is no previous moment. This pal, ये पल जो है वही, यही वक्त है कर ले पूरी आरज़ू. So everything is in the now. Everything is in the now. Love everyone in the now. Be in the now. Live in the now. The past anyway doesn't exist. Nor does the future. It doesn't exist. It's just a past is a memory and the future is imaginary. So on both sides of the now, there is only memory and imagination. There is no independent existence of the past or the future. And and miraculously my voice is returning to normal as we speak. I'm
And
able
got a
to speak.
beautiful Leonard Cohen smoky tone to it.
We had a concert on Friday at the retreat where we had invited professional musicians from Pune, and there is a song by Leonard Cohen called Hallelujah, and I
Which has been rendered
I mean,
thousands of times by thousands of people.
thousands of people, and now there's a 1001st called Sanjiv, who has also rendered this song live on stage, and what and I mean I never sing Western songs. I mean I always sing Hindi songs, but on stage at least. I mean I sing songs, English songs to myself and to a family or friends, but I've never performed on stage with an English song. But this time in this concert, we actually did 2 or 3, maybe more, four English songs. Yeah, there were 4 English songs, and one of them was Leonard Cohen's Hallelujah. I was so thrilled with it. It was so great. So ये अनदेखी बाहों की जो बात आई, उस पे से I would like to submit to everyone. मैं ये कहना चाहूंगा कि जो सबसे बड़ी गेम है जो चल रही है, the biggest game which is going on not just at a level of family, not just at a level of the nation or the level of the love of the nation or the world. The game that is going on at a cosmic level. What is that game? What is the game that's happening at a cosmic level, at the highest level of all? What is that game? What
It
game
is
is the what game is the divine playing? What is the game that is being played by the divine?
that you are separate from the divine.
Yeah, that you are separate. Okay, that is one game. Another game. What is the other game that is being played by divine? Guys who are at the
Night
retreat, please,
followed by day.
Matter.
wait. Guys who are at the retreat, please don't answer because we talked about this in the retreat. So it would be unfair if you guys answer the question. So people who are at the retreat, do not answer this question. People who are not at the retreat, uh, I want you guys to tell me, what is the cosmic level game being played by divine all the time, continuously?
The physical experience of matter, of a
Matter.
matter-based physical universe, a
Okay.
three-dimensional universe.
Okay.
Continuous following of day by night and night by day.
Night and day. Okay, that's just at the, within the solar system, right? Okay,
But
है
that's
game
never
अच्छी है,
upset.
छोटी सी है. It's
It's
never
a
upset की
rhythm.
बात नहीं है. What is the biggest one? Fine. Okay, I'm not asking whether it gets upset or it has a rhythm, it doesn't. But I'm saying,
That
what
living is
is.
separate from non-living.
Okay, very good. You're getting closer. Very good. Getting closer. Hot, hot, hot. Very hot. Keep going, keep going. Somebody else also replied on chat. Let me just see. Breathing in every soul. Will everything in God's hand, Varsha says. Very nice. Wonderful. Breathing in every soul.
He will.
So what is free will versus determinism? Whether everything is already planned or is there some choice? Another game
Right.
that's being played. Very good, very good. But एक सिंपल सी गेम सारे दिन सारा रात यही चल रहा है क्या है वो? Breathing
Change.
in. Change, very
Change.
nice. Change is a good game that's going on. Everything changes except one thing that doesn't change, right? So the one that doesn't change is you, the real you, consciousness, awareness, your awareness when you were a little child, your awareness right now, your awareness forever. ये नहीं बदला है, ना बदलेगा. अनुभव आते हैं जाते हैं, लेकिन जो जिस जगह पे अनुभव आते हैं और जाते हैं वो नहीं बदल रहा है. So there is the changing and the unchanging. Very nice. Beautiful game. Beautiful game. What else? What other game? What other game is? सब लोग पार्टिसिपेट करें. डिवाइन जो है, गॉड, भगवान, अल्लाह, जीसस, जो भी आप नाम देना चाहते हैं दे दीजिए. कॉन्शियसनेस, सोर्स,
Seriousness.
प्रेजेंस. कौन सी गेम खेल रहे हैं?
Seriousness.
What is it?
Seriousness.
Seriousness. Seriously, that's a big joke. Seriousness. That would be a very one-sided and boring game. It won't last very long.
unless you figure it out and you're in on the joke.
If you're in on the joke, yeah, then you can keep laughing your way through life. Yeah. Very nice. Very nice. Or Nirman or Vinash. Beautiful. Creation and destruction. Medha ji कह रही है. बहुत बढ़िया. ये भी divine.
Anything apart from the
Vishnu Mahesh.
singularity,
Create.
ये सारी dichotomies ही एक खेल है.
Yeah, dichotomies, the game of dichotomies, dark and light, bright and dark,
Good and
good and
bad,
bad,
good and evil,
good and yeah,
matter
Yeah.
and
Happy
non-matter,
and sad.
happy and
happy and
sad,
sad, emotionally, right? Positive and negative, electrons
positive
and
and negative.
protons.
Yeah. Very nice. These are all games that the divine is playing. Yes, you're right. Absolutely. But the one game that what is that?
That the universe exists. It's only a creation in your head.
Yeah.
all of
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
of
You're getting.
reality is in your head. There is just a singularity and you are part of it. पर उसमें जो आपका
Right.
कॉन्शियसनेस में थोड़ा फ्लक्चुएशन हो रहा है, you're interpreting this earth and you keep piling layers and layers of beliefs onto it and you create this world view. मैं इंसान हूँ, इंसान ऐसे करते हैं, ये वो
Yeah. So what would you call that game? That game of
माया.
piling on layers.
Oh,
What would you
Maya,
call that game?
illusions, Maya, belief systems. That any belief is absolute. That there is an absolute.
Yeah. So you're getting very close. What we see out, I want everyone to keep engaging with this question. That is why I'm not giving the answer yet, but you're very close. We are made by 5 elements and we go to that. Yeah, they are writing in chat box. What we see in outer is within. Yeah, what we see in outer is within. Very nice.
That there is order. I mean, it's a human mind which tries to find patterns in everything: creation, preservation, destruction, 5 elements. हम ये distinctions में ही लगे रहते हैं, हम दीवारें बनाने में ही लगे रहते हैं.
Yeah, we keep creating boundaries. Yeah, so if you were to combine these elements of a game of creating boundaries, putting on layers of beliefs, and losing ourselves in that, वो सब combine करोगे तो ये game का नाम क्या रखेंगे?
Maya.
Maya is a good game. Maya is a good name.
Matrix.
Matrix is a good game. But to put it in very
Jeevan.
simple, yeah, life and
Jeevan.
Jalpa kuch keh rahi hai. Okay, fine. Great. Keep typing in the chat window, guys.
Jeevan.
Keep typing in the chat box because everyone is would like to participate. I am separate. Maya. Okay, great. So let me tell you, the whole game, and really in some form or the other, you can say it's the only game in town. And there's a very simple term for it and a simple name for this game. This whole of creation, all of creation of the universe, all of creation of matter, all the creation of human beings, this entire energy, this entire plot. What is the plot? What is the plot here? The plot here, so what is the universe ultimately made up of? What is the ingredient? What is the main element of
Energy, which at a deeper level by quantum physics becomes just consciousness.
exactly? So consciousness creating this universe, people, the world, matter, even though it's ultimately all made of consciousness, and then the human being who is also made of that same consciousness but doesn't know that they are made of consciousness and spends their life trying to find that consciousness again, from which they have come. So the very simple game that's going on, that divine is playing only with herself, is hide and seek. It's hide and seek. Everything is just hide and seek. The whole purpose of creation, the whole purpose of creating matter, purpose of human being, is for divine to hide itself from itself in order to be able to experience itself. Because the
You are an
further
expression of the universe,
you are
of
the
the
what?
universe's will of itself.
Veils itself in its Maya, veils itself in the layers and layers of beliefs, in the layers of Maya, and veils itself so that one day, exactly, Milind, I don't know if you typed it after me or before me, but hide and seek is the only game in town. Everything is hide and seek. So, so going back to this song, so here are some of the characteristics of this game that divine plays. one of the characteristics is that the final instruction given to you and me, एक बार जब हम ये पर्टिकुलर हम यूनिट बनकर जब धरती पर आ रहे हैं, एक मनुष्य का रूप लेकर, जो कि उसी का एक अंश है, उसी का अंश को बना, छोटा सा एक कंडेंसेशन कहिए, जिसका कभी नाम है जूली, जिसका कभी नाम है संजीव, जिसका कभी नाम है संध्या, जिसका कभी नाम है जल्पा या जैन, वो जो यूनिट है उसको बनाया बड़े प्यार से और एक छोटी सी लास्ट इंस्ट्रक्शन दे दी, क्योंकि उसे हाइड एंड सीक खेलना है। तो हाइड एंड सीक खेलने के लिए इसीलिए कि भगवान डिवाइन उसे छुपा रहे। The last instruction given to you and me before we arrive on this earth, the last instruction is forget that you are me. Forget that you are me. Forget you are me. Don't remember that you are me, because only then you can play hide and seek.
Right.
So you forget you are, I am that, and now you have to spend your life looking for that, because that's your home, that's your source, that's where you came from.
Quest for knowledge and wisdom, because everything, all of our sciences and theories are heading towards a singularity, which is the
Exactly.
unspeakable.
Which is the I am. We are all heading towards that, looking for that, searching for that, and that's the game. That's the only game in town. So, and the characteristics of hide and seek is such. The funniest thing is, at the end of the day, it's only because we have forgotten that it is hidden. The moment we remember and moment we realize and see this, that each and everything exists only as consciousness, immediately revealed. So everything that hides the divine suddenly starts revealing divine. जो भी कुछ छुपा रहा था उस शक्ति को, उस ऊर्जा को, वो वही चीज अब उस ऊर्जा को दिखाती है, रिवील करती है। और आप कह सकते हैं थप्पो खेलते हैं ना छोटे बच्चे, जब मिल जाता है कोई छुपा हुआ है तो जाके दीवार पे लगाते हैं हाथ, बोलते हैं थप्पो। तो द ओनली गेम जो आपको खेलना है वो ये गेम है हाइड एंड सीक। और हाइड एंड सीक में आपके पास बहुत क्लू है। एक बड़ी सी क्लू ये है कि सब कुछ वही है, सब कुछ वही है। तो जैसे आप मान लो ऑयल वेल डिग कर रहे हो कि आपको सोना ढूंढना है जमीन के नीचे, तो आप डिसाइड करोगे कि यहाँ खोदे या वहां खोदे या यहाँ खोदे, कहाँ खोदेंगे। तो there's a lot of science and a lot of research that you have to do to decide where to drill so that you can go in a mine and find gold. इसमें एक आसान बात ये है drill anywhere, because the divine is everywhere. You don't have to.
Beautifully said,
Yeah.
sir.
You don't have to choose. You don't have to look far. You don't have to look for a particular place, a particular person, a particular situation. यही मिलेगा डिवाइन, ऐसा नहीं है। हर एक पल में, हर एक परिस्थिति में, हर एक व्यक्ति के अंदर, हर एक जगह में, कहीं भी आप ड्रिल करोगे तो गहराई में उतरोगे तो वही पाओगे। तू जहां जहां चलेगा मेरा साया साथ होगा।
रास्ते हजार मंजिल एक।
रास्ते हजार मंजिल एक। तो कोई भी रास्ता ले लो और आपको तो आपको वो जो है उसे ढूंढने के लिए आंखें चाहिए, और वो आंखें अगर है तो आपको वो कहीं भी दिख जाएगा। तो वो जो सॉन्ग की हम बात कर रहे थे, तो हम इस तरह से भी देख सकते हैं कि ये चैलेंज वाली जो सिचुएशन है, क्योंकि देखेगा अपने आप के अंदर, तो जो भी परिस्थिति है, कठिन हो या आसान, उसमें कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता है। आप यहाँ ड्रिल करो, वहां ड्रिल करो, वो कठिनाई के पीछे भी छुपा हुआ है वही ऊर्जा, वही चैतन्य, वही डिवाइन प्रेजेंस. So ultimately the the treasure and the
The reward and the prize.
the treasure, the reward, the prize, the finding the one who is hiding, even though some the normal thought processes कि देखिए, आप अपने आप से पूछिए, अगर आप लुपा छुपी हाइड एंड सीक खेल रहे हो तो आपको किसको पकड़ने में मजा आता है ज्यादा? जो एक आसान जगह पे जाके छुप जाए उसको, या कोई कठिन जगह पे जैसे मिले ही नहीं, उसे ढूंढने में ज्यादा मजा आता है? वो सामने ही खड़ा है, अरे थप्पो कर दिया, क्या मजा आया? कुछ नहीं. लेकिन जिसने बहुत अच्छी कोई जगह ढूंढी, आप हर जगह ढूंढ रहे हो, मिलता ही नहीं है. So where it is difficult to find, that's when the joy, उस जब मुश्किल है वो, तो ढूंढना जब मुश्किल है तब जाके मजा, आनंद ज्यादा है जब थप्पो करते हो. अरे मिल गया यार, तू कहाँ छुपेगा, मिल गया थप्पो. So where is it more difficult to find divine? If you go in a naturally beautiful place, there's a lake, there's a river, there's a mountain, there are flowers, it's
In the
very
midst of
easy.
life and
No,
difficulty.
exactly. So in the midst of the lake and the the beauty and the mountains and the lake, and it naturally seems like divine everywhere.
Right.
And you go, wow, nice, थप्पो कर दो उधर भी, no problem. लेकिन ज्यादा मजा वहां है जहां वो छुपा ज्यादा है. And where does he hide more? Where where do you not see? Where do you not see the divine easily? You do not see the divine easily in people who you think are mean, who you think are wrong, people who you think are mistaken, people that you hate, or the things that you hate. वहां तो आपको डिवाइन दिखना बहुत मुश्किल है, क्योंकि वहां that is the best hiding place where you don't want to look because you have a preference towards something else. You don't want to dig over there, but the best reward is over there. पैरों में छाले पड़ गए, in that same song. अगर आपको नजर आएगा कि उसके भी पीछे एक आनंद है, उसके भी पीछे प्रेम है, उसके भी पीछे प्यार है, छुपा हुआ है, आसानी से नहीं दिखता.
This
In
is
that
the
challenge.
Buddha's last revelation also.
Sorry? Yeah.
The Buddha's
म्हणजे
last
तुझं 10 गुंठे आमचं केवढ्याला पडलं म्हणायचं, त्यात मला मेला लोक त्यात त्यो खत घालाय गेला.
Dilip, please on mute. Thank you. Okay. So, yeah, the last revelation for the Buddha was life is suffering. Life is suffering. And yet, in that suffering,
one must
when
live
you,
it and enjoy the experience.
One must
live it and enjoy the experience, which is when he accepted the bowl of rice from the village girl and ate after the long fast.
Yeah, and it's okay, and that when you accept that life is suffering, it's no longer suffering. It's only when you struggle with the suffering and say, why this suffering, why this suffering, why this suffering. मुश्किलें कबूल नहीं है तभी सफरिंग बन जाती है. मुश्किलें खुद सफरिंग कभी होती नहीं है. मुश्किलें आपको कबूल हो, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। जब मुश्किलें कबूल है तो क्या है? मुश्किल है, क्या है? नथिंग। बट व्हेन मुश्किल मंजूर नहीं है, ये क्यों हुआ, कैसे हुआ, मुझे क्यों हुआ, अब क्यों हुआ, कैसे हुआ, फिर वही मुश्किल आपके लिए राक्षस बन जाती है और आप सचमुच में सफर कर जाते हो, वरना there isn't any suffering. So this hide and seek is in this song, that in the midst of that suffering. And so that brings us to the finally to the topic of today, which is after the ecstasy, washing the clothes. So so how many of you have experienced that actually I realize what I have to do? Okay, I have to speak softly. Can you still hear me?
Very well.
Okay, fine. So if I speak softly, then my voice is fine. So I will speak softly now, and then the voice doesn't crack. So I was trying to speak louder unnecessarily. Okay, great. So, yeah. So जो भी आपने भी बहुत से रिट्रीट, एएमसी वगैरह आप भी गए होंगे, और जब भी हम उस जगह से आते हैं वैसे अनुभव में से, तो देयर इज एन एक्सपीरियंस ऑफ एक्सटेसी. एक्सटेसी जो वो शब्द है उसको हम थोड़ा सा विश्लेषण करते हैं. एक्स इज आउट ऑफ, स्टसी इज सेल्फ. सो व्हेन यू फाइंड योरसेल्फ out of yourself, you know, when they say my mind was blown, means the mind is somewhere and I was somewhere else. So ecstasy is the state of finding your true self and unburdening yourself of this kavach called the body and the mind that we have been carrying all our lives.
Seeing
तो हम जब ये
yourself
कवच
as
को,
a tangible self.
या द टेंजिबल नॉर्मल आइडेंटिटी, द ग्रोस, उसको हम छोड़कर जब अपने आप को पाते हैं, that that very act of dropping the self, that very act of dropping the self is ecstatic, because you have done a thappo right there of yourself. क्योंकि ये थप्पो आपने किया है, found myself, and I found that myself is also divine consciousness, the same consciousness which connects all of us. So that experience of disrobing yourself, of relieving yourself of this armor called the body, and this what you might call it, उसको जो कहते हैं, जैसे वो वर्चुअल रियलिटी का जो ये हमने कवच पहन के रखा है,
Avatar.
मुखौटा, या ये जो वर्चुअल रियलिटी की जो हेलमेट है,
Avatar.
अवतार कह सकते हैं, बट हाँ, अवतार जो है,
Personas, avatars.
yeah, which is like nothing but like wearing a virtual reality helmet. This body is nothing but a virtual reality helmet which allows you to experience this world in a particular way, a particular form of the world, a particular aspect of the world, given the limitations of these five senses and the mind and the body. So जब हम ये temporarily भी उतार देते हैं, so we are out of ourselves, and that is the experience of ecstasy. And I'm sure जब भी आप रिट्रीट में गए हो या कहीं बहुत खूबसूरत जगह पे गए हो या एएमसी, बीएसटी वगैरह में, वहां पे ये उतार कर आपको एक एक्सटेसी का अनुभव होता है और लगता है कि जीवन ऐसा ही होना चाहिए, हर पल ऐसा, क्यों ना पर सारी जिंदगी ऐसी हो. तो कितने लोगों को ये भी अनुभव हुआ है कि जैसे ही हम वापस घर आते हैं इन जगहों से, स्कोप कैंप से, रिट्रीट से, एएमसी से, ये जो पूरा जो अनुभव, एक्सटेसी का जो अनुभव था, वो कहीं घर पहुंचते पहुंचते छोड़ो, रास्ते में ही वो कहीं ना कहीं बिखर जाता है, और घर पहुंचते पहुंचते तो पता नहीं, याद भी और बिलीव भी नहीं करते कि हम 3 घंटे पहले भी इतनी इतने आनंद में थे, और यहाँ देखो ये पोल्यूशन, ये आवाज, ये नॉइज और ये सारी समस्याएं जो घेर आती है। और घर जाते ही 4 दिन आप बाहर गए हो तो घर पहुंचते ही 4 समस्याएं आपके लिए तैयार खड़ी है कि आप गए थे तो ये नहीं हुआ, ये नहीं हुआ, ये नहीं हुआ, ये नहीं हुआ, और ये हुआ, वो हुआ, वो हुआ, वो, और अब करो सब कुछ। सो सो ये जो दुनिया है comes crashing down on you, and that feeling of ecstasy is no longer felt, no longer available, no longer, and you wonder what happened, right? So अगर ये अनुभव आपको हुआ है तो just type a yes in the chat window. बैटरी डाउन हो जाती है रिट्रीट में से आने के बाद। हेलो, क्लाउड्स रिफॉर्म, यस नीलेश, सभी लिखिए प्लीज, एवरीवन राइट इन द चैट विंडो, दिस इज नॉट अ वन वे थिंग। ये शुरू हो जाता है सबके लिए। हाँ, या many of you are writing. Still trying to keep in that state. Nancy says yes. Sonal says yes. Yeah, DYL helps, no doubt. But it's like saying, okay, battery discharge हो जाती है तो उसको चार्ज रखने के लिए कुछ ना कुछ करना पड़ता है। तो मेरा प्रश्न ये है कि बैटरी डिस्चार्ज होती है कि नहीं? आप DYL से रिचार्ज करो, वापस AMC में जाओ, फिर रिचार्ज हो जाओ, वो अलग, that's the next question. डिस्चार्ज होती है या नहीं? That's the question.
नहीं होती है। आप जिस अपनी एनर्जी को उन बिलीफ्स को कॉन्क्रीट करने में लगा देते हैं तो आपकी
Yeah,
एनर्जी वहां पे ट्रैप हो जाती है उन बिलीफ्स को ही पकड़ने में।
yeah,
तो
yeah,
आप
कि क्या था?
तो
Yeah,
डाइवर्ट हो जाती है बैटरी की पावर, तो अवेलेबल पावर कम हो जाता है।
available power comes to the same thing, कि आप जो fully charged होकर निकल रहे थे आश्रम से या रिट्रीट से, वो fully charged लेवल में से वो सिग्नल कम होते जाता है और चार्ज। So yeah, so anyway, तो after the ecstasy, washing the laundry, तो अभी इसका रास्ता जो है वो एक्चुअली मुश्किल नहीं है, आसान है एक्चुअली। और आसान तरीका यही है कि जो हमने ये हाइड एंड सीक का जो गेम है, जो हमने अपने आप को थप्पो कर दिया उस रिट्रीट में, उस AMC में जो थप्पो किया है, वही हाइड एंड सीक की गेम अगर हम खेलते जाते हैं, कंटिन्यू टू प्ले दैट गेम, then the frequency of being able to do the thappo, the frequency of thappo keeps going up. ट्रबल ये है कि हम चूज करते हैं कि यहाँ पे आनंद नहीं है, सिर्फ यहाँ पे है, और यहाँ पे जहाँ आनंद नहीं है उस जगह को, उस व्यक्ति को या उस परिस्थिति को हम अपने आप से दूर करना चाहते हैं, और जहां हमें लगता है कि यहाँ पर आनंद है उसको लाने की खोज में चले जाते हैं। समय वहीं चला जाता है, एनर्जी वहीं चली जाती है, और हम ये थप्पो नहीं कर सकते। We cannot find the true face, we cannot see the face of the divine, and when we can't see that itself is the sun going behind the clouds, and that sun going behind the clouds is where our energy starts to dissipate. So so how to find so जब भी हम ये समझ जाते हैं कि हर पल में, हर व्यक्ति में छिपा हुआ जो कॉन्शियसनेस है, जो अवेयरनेस है, वो हर व्यक्ति में छुपा हुआ है, हर चीज में छुपा हुआ है, हर परिस्थिति में छुपा हुआ है। तो अगर ये बात समझ में आ जाती है कि मुझे यहाँ पे भी यही डिवाइन, यही कॉन्शियसनेस मिल सकता है, तो मुझे इस परिस्थिति को बदलने की कोई जरूरत नहीं है, इस व्यक्ति को बदलने की कोई जरूरत नहीं है, अपने आप को भी बदलने की कोई जरूरत नहीं है, बिकॉज तो हाँ, झेलना, पेलना, पेलना, आई एम नॉट श्योर व्हाट दैट मीन्स। सफर थ्रू इट, झेलना, पेलना क्या है पता नहीं,
is
और खेलना।
aggressively reacting, मतलब किसी को पेल रहा हूं मैं, लगे रहा हूं।
आला ना त्यांच्यामुळं
दिलीप जी आप म्यूट पे रहिए प्लीज, दिलीप, थैंक यू। एंड आई होप नॉट मेनी डूइंग दिस, कि यहाँ हम गले फाड़ फाड़ के कुछ समझा रहे हैं और आप कुछ फोन पे लगे हुए हैं। प्लीज डोंट जॉइन द सत्संग इफ दैट्स योर स्टेट, ओके। बट तो झेलना, पेलना और खेलना, राइट। तो अगर आप समझ जाते हैं कि मुझे अभी जो है मेरे सामने है, उसमें भी उसी डिवाइन शक्ति जो मैं हूं, जो मेरी असलियत है, वो मैं पा सकता हूं, ढूंढ सकता हूं और मुझे मिल सकती है, then there is nothing that you need to do. आपको कुछ भी करने की जरूरत नहीं है। और जब उस अवस्था में आप पहुंच जाते हैं जहां आपको कुछ करने की जरूरत नहीं है, तो ऑटोमेटिकली कौन सी अवस्था में पहुंच जाते हैं? राइट, बट इवन इन मोर सिंपल टर्म्स, कि मान लो आप एक दिन आपने एक दिन प्लान किया था कि मैं ना आज मेरी जो अलमारी है उसको मैं आज ठीक से आई एम गोइंग टू रीअरेंज माय ऑफिस, और आई एम गोइंग टू स्पेंड माय होल डे clearing out all the junk. Supposing you had made that choice, तो या तो अगर आप ओके विथ वॉट एवर इज तक पहुंच जाते हैं, बट मान लो ये परिस्थिति है कि आपने ये अलमारी क्लीन करने का या एटिक क्लीन करने का ये प्रोजेक्ट लिया है एक दिन हाथ में, और बाय मैजिक, बाय मिरेकल, ये अपने आप magic wand, chew mantar, jadoo mantar, and your attic is clean and your closet is perfectly arranged and everything is done. तो अगर हो सकता है, but अगर मान लो ऐसा हो गया, then now you have the whole day in front of you and you have nothing.
Can you repeat your network? Can you repeat the
अच्छा,
question?
अभी सुनाई दे?
हाँ,
हाँ, क्वेश्चन ये था कि अगर आपने पूरा दिन आपने किसी प्रोजेक्ट पे असाइन किया हुआ था, तय किया था कि ये सैटरडे को हम पूरा क्लोजेट और जो एटिक है वो सफा करने वाले हैं और मेरा पूरा दिन उसमें जाएगा, तो दैट मीन्स यू हैव समथिंग टू डू दैट डे, समथिंग टू डू इज पेंडिंग। तो मान लो किसी जादुई छड़ी किसी ने घुमा दी और आपका एटिक क्लीन हो गया, जो भी आपको फेंकना था वो चला गया, जो भी रखना था वो रह गया। आपके जो अलमारी थी वो परफेक्टली सेटअप हो गई, आपके कपड़े, आपके थिंग्स all perfectly arranged beautifully, and everything is done. So you wake up this morning on a Saturday which you had planned to do this, ये करने का आपने प्रोजेक्ट लिया था हाथ में, मतलब आपके पास कुछ था जो मुझे करना है आज, और अभी आप देखते हैं कि सब कुछ हो गया है, तो यानी आप उस अवस्था में पहुंच गए जहां आपको कुछ भी करने की जरूरत नहीं है, राइट? यू हैव रीच्ड अ स्टेज वेयर आपको कुछ भी करने की जरूरत है नहीं है। तो अगर वो दिन ऐसा आया जहां आपको कुछ भी करने की जरूरत नहीं है, तो उस दिन आप क्या करोगे, मैं ये पूछ रहा हूं। व्हाट वुड यू डू ऑन दैट डे? Okay, please type in the chat window, what would you do on this day if you found that you have nothing that you need to do? Okay, just be, but how long can you do that? You have the whole day. Enjoy and relax. Exactly. You just enjoy and relax. What would that enjoyment look like? For example, put some few examples. What that enjoyment would be. Fun, celebrating, observe, smile, teach some poor children. Okay. Cook something. Okay, great. Seva. Okay. Neetu says seva karegi. Wonderful. What else? Go out. Exactly. You'll go out. You'll say, चलो यार आज तो पिकनिक करते हैं, खाना वाना पैक करते हैं, पिकनिक पे चले. Go out and meet friends. Meda says, you might go out. You go out for lunch. Go out and meet friends. Go out for dinner. Go out for a movie. Go out for a play. Go hear some music. बेसिकली आपके आंसर जो है सब यही को पॉइंट करते हैं कि यू वुड मेक टर्न दैट डे इनटू अ डे ऑफ सेलिब्रेशन. You would make it into a day of celebration, isn't it? So if you have nothing that you have to do, what automatically follows is celebration. Just remember this point now. ये point को याद रखना. जब कुछ भी करने को नहीं है, जब कुछ भी करने की आवश्यकता नहीं है, तो आप वो दिन को मनाएंगे, आप उस दिन का जश्न मनाएंगे. You will celebrate that day in whatever way, by cooking or by going out or by reading or relaxing, enjoying, seeing a movie, going out for dinner, going for a picnic. You would just celebrate. So celebration is the automatic result when there is nothing that needs to be done. And it's not that you have to do a particular thing. Like Julie said, you may cook, and even that's a form of celebration, because that's something you love to do, and it will become a celebratory event for you, क्योंकि आपको उसी में आनंद मिलता है, उसको आप सेलिब्रेट करोगे जो है वो. तो अब हमारे नॉर्मल लाइफ को हम देखते हैं कि नॉर्मल लाइफ में जब आप जान जाते हो कि आप क्या असल में क्या हो, that you are perfection itself, that you are just a condensed form of divinity itself, taking this particular form, this particular name, this particular body, this particular mind, but still a condensation of divinity itself, which is perfection itself, which is love itself, which is beauty itself, which is truth itself. When you realize this, when you understand this, so when you understand this, what do you have to do? Is there anything that you have to do? When you understand this, there is nothing that you have to do, Zen says. And just ask yourself this question. आपको अगर समझ में आ जाता है कि जो मैं हूं, I am that divine form in this shape, with this name, in this size. जब ये मुझे समझ में आ जाता है, then I don't have to do anything. I don't have to do anything. I may now choose to do whatever I do, whether it's yoga, whether it's meditation, or whether it's cooking, or whether it's serving some children, or serving some needy, or serving an elderly, or uh, or or for that matter, I've got news for you. Choosing to clear that closet that you've been planning to clear. When you realize that you don't need to do that, you don't have to do that because everything is perfect the way it is, then you can still choose to do that. And the clearing of the attic and the arranging of your closet itself becomes a way to celebrate your house, to celebrate your living space, to celebrate giving away things that you don't need anymore. Clearing the attic can become a celebration of giving. It can become a celebration of memories. What do you have in your attic? Most of the things that you're sentimental about, that you love. When you don't have to clear the attic, even clearing the attic can become a celebration. जब आपको करने की कुछ जरूरत नहीं है, तो कोई भी व्यक्ति, कोई भी परिस्थिति, कोई भी कार्य, कोई भी चीज एक सेलिब्रेशन का बहाना बन सकती है. It is a means to celebrate whatever it is. So, for example, exercise, right? Exercise जब आप सोचते हैं कि मुझे करना चाहिए, मुझे वेट लूज करना है, या मैं ठीक नहीं हूँ, मेरा शरीर ठीक नहीं है, तो उसमें मुझे करना है, मुझे करना चाहिए एक्सरसाइज. तो वो एक्सरसाइज सेलिब्रेशन ना होते हुए वो एक बोझ बन जाता है. और बोझ किसको पसंद है यार? वो आप अवॉइड करोगे, शॉर्टकट लोगे, ये करोगे, वो करोगे, अपने आप को धोखा दोगे. लेकिन जब आपको Julie just see somebody is in the waiting room. Okay, so जब जब आप ये जान जाते हैं कि कुछ भी करने की जरूरत नहीं है, तो everything becomes a celebration. So you don't have to go look anywhere now to celebrate. Whatever is in front of you, there is nothing that does not have a seed of celebration in it. Nothing, nothing. And I don't care how challenging the situation is. If you look hard enough, you will find celebration. हाँ, तो मैं एक्सरसाइज की बात कर रहा था. तो एक तरफ से ये है कि एक्सरसाइज आप इसलिए कर रहे हो कि मैं ठीक नहीं हूं, तो मुझे एक्सरसाइज करना चाहिए ताकि मैं ठीक हो जाऊं. तो दिस इज एक्सरसाइज विच इज नॉट अ सेलिब्रेशन. लेकिन जब आप जान जाते हैं कि मैं इस पल में जो भी हूं वो सही हूं, this is the divine, my divine form in this particular shape, in this particular state of health, and it is perfectly beautiful the way it is, then I can choose to exercise. Then I can choose to exercise and celebrate movement. ये बात जो है कि मेरा शरीर हिल सकता है, the fact that I can move my arms and legs is itself a reason to celebrate. And now now this act of moving my arms, the act of moving my hands, moving my legs, moving my body, whether it's in the form of yoga or it's in the form of aerobics or calisthenics or tennis or cricket or whatever, that becomes a celebration of movement. Exercise transforms itself from a chore and something that you want to avoid to a celebration of your body, a celebration of movement, of celebration of kinetics. And when you are in that state of celebrating the exercise is no longer an exercise. An exercise which is filled with, which is seeping with, which is soaking with, dripping with joy, cannot be called an exercise. It can only be called dance. Exercise transforms, bring you into the moment. And dance is nothing but celebration. And the same idea you can apply to each and everything that so called you dislike in your life. The persons you may dislike in your life, the situations that you dislike in your life, which you spend so much energy avoiding. And this is why your battery gets discharged, because you're trying to push away things that you don't like. जो चीज़ें हमें पसंद नहीं है हम दूर करना चाहते हैं, और जो चीज़ें हमें या जो व्यक्ति हमें पसंद है उसको हम पास लाना चाहते हैं. और इस एनर्जी में और इस ये जो प्रवृत्ति है उसी को लेकर हमारी बैटरी डाउन हो जाती है. तो अगर कभी हम ये प्रवृत्ति छोड़ सकते हैं जब हम जो भी हमारे सामने है उसके साथ ठीक है, क्योंकि जहां भी है जो भी है उसके उसके पीछे छिपा हुआ वही हाइड एंड सीक खेलने वाला वो है. और वो जब हमें पता है तो हमें कोई चॉइस की जरूरत नहीं, हम उस खेल को खेलें जो ऑलरेडी है. एंड then it transforms into celebration. So exercise becomes a celebration of movement. Yoga becomes dance. Rather than yoga, it becomes dance. Even Surya Namaskar can be done with grace, with love, with joy. Then that same Surya Namaskar exercise becomes dance. Meditation becomes a celebration of stillness. Yoga becomes a celebration of movement. And whatever work you do is a celebration of your knowledge, your skills. Cooking becomes a celebration of aromas, a celebration of taste, a celebration of music is a celebration of sound. People are a celebration of love. In fact, the meanest and the most difficult people, if you can have the patience and the love in your heart to dig past the defenses, to dig past the things and the layers which covers them, then the treasure that you will find in these so-called mean people is so huge that you can now begin to celebrate every relationship. So rather than pushing away relationships, you are now open to each and every relationship that is part of your life. So this is how. So after the ecstasy, washing the clothes. So washing the clothes is a metaphor for all these challenges in your life which you don't like. You don't like washing clothes. So when after the ecstasy you encounter the pile of laundry that is waiting for you to get washed when you arrive back home, find the truth about all of it. Laundry can become a celebration of beauty, what you wear, what you enjoy wearing, what this body loves to wear. And you are simply engaged in the process of appreciating all the clothes that you have. If your washing of clothes is filled with love and gratitude for every single piece of cloth that you have at your disposal, that same action of washing the laundry can become a celebration of beauty, celebration of texture, celebration of feel, celebration of color. Look at all these colors of your shirts and your clothes. So look for that. Look for this celebration aspect. It is available in each and every object. It is available in each and every person. It is available in each and every circumstance. And when you find this and find the ability, the key which I am giving to you right now, it's yours. The key is to look for the divine in the hardest of places. Then you no longer have to run away from hard things. Then you can simply start celebrating everything and each and everything that appears in your life. आगे भी जाने ना तू, पीछे भी जाने ना तू, जो भी है बस यही पल है, और यही पल में वो है, यही पल में जादू है, यही पल में भगवान है, यही पल में ईश्वर है, यही पल में जश्न है, यही इसी पल में जो है सब कुछ यही है. So wonderful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I would like to leave a little early today. I have another event that I need to go to. So wonderful. I think we have recorded this, so we'll be able to share this.
Thank you
Yeah,
so much, Sanjiv sir. और
yeah,
आपने आज इतने खूबसूरत रूप में एक्सप्लेन किया है.
wonderful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, I'm sure. और या तो प्लीज ये जो इसके बारे में अगर कुछ क्वेश्चंस है तो प्लीज पोस्ट देम ऑन द चैट. लेट मी सी. आई हैव स्टिल 5 minutes. सो अगर किसी को जो मैंने अभी एक्सप्लेन किया उसके बारे में अगर कोई भी कठिनाई है या कोई प्रश्न है, जुली फ्यू पीपल ऑन द वेटिंग रूम, तो प्लीज आप चैट विंडो में या अनम्यूट करके पूछ सकते हैं सवाल. And we'll take just one question if anyone has. If you can sum up the session in some words. Okay, so let me sum up the session. So I'll do that. Great. तो summary में यही है कि अगर हमें ना ही सिर्फ रिट्रीट में, एएमसी में, बीएसटी में या कहीं कश्मीर या कोई बहुत अच्छी जगह पे चले गए या कुछ बहुत अच्छा हो रहा है हमारे जीवन में, उन पल में ही नहीं, हर पल में अगर ये जो एक्सटेसी की बात कर रहे हैं हम, आनंद की बात करते हैं, अगर हमें हर पल में आनंद का अनुभव करना है तो हर पल में हमें एक बहाना चाहिए आनंद के लिए. क्योंकि जब परिस्थिति अच्छी है, लोग अच्छे हैं, जगह अच्छी है, तो हमें बहाना तो की जरूरत नहीं पड़ती है. क्योंकि जाहिर है हमें पसंद है तो हम खुश है, लेकिन नहीं पसंद है because 99% of life or some large percent is made up of people that we may not, circumstances that we may not like, is made up of things that we may not like as much as other things. So तो बजाय हम अपनी एनर्जी उन चीजों को दूर करने में बिताएं या जो हमें पसंद है उसको पाने के लिए लगा दें. So rather than aversion or craving, या क्या कहते हैं हिंदी में, the phrase is escaping me. Aversion and craving is oh, it's not coming to me. If anyone remembers, just post it on the chat or say it. But rather than pushing things away and trying to pull other things towards us, अगर हमें जो भी है सामने उसमें अगर, हाँ मिलिंद,
राग और द्वेष.
थैंक यू. एग्जैक्टली. राग और द्वेष के पीछे हमारी एनर्जी गवाने की जगह में हमारे सामने जो भी है उसमें हम समझते हैं कि उसमें भी देवत्व का तत्व है. अगर हमारे पास नजर है, जो ऊपरी लेयर है उसको थोड़ा सा हटाने की, किसी का थप्पो करना है हाइड एंड सीक में तो पर्दा हटाना पड़ता है, सामने नहीं दिखता है, आसानी से नहीं दिखता है, किसी और कमरे में जाना पड़ता है, किसके नीचे देखो, यहाँ देखो, पर्दा हटाओ. तो ये अगर हम करने को तैयार है तो हर एक परिस्थिति में, हर एक, लेट मी एम्फसाइज दिस, हर एक, हमने उदाहरण देखे हैं कि वर्ल्ड वॉर 1 में, वर्ल्ड वॉर 2 में सोल्जर्स आर इन द ट्रेंचेस with bullets flying around and mortars landing all around them, बॉम्ब चल रहे हैं. उन परिस्थितियों में उन्हें एपिफनी यानी कि देवत्व का अनुभव हुआ है. बंदूक हाथ में और आंख में आंसू है. Seeing the divine in those kind of circumstances also they have been able to discover. तो हमारी तो क्या है यार, मुश्किल है, लॉन्ड्री करनी है या कुछ काम करना है. तो हमारी जो मुश्किल जो हम समझते हैं, उन बातों को भी अगर हम उसमें भी क्या है उसमें छिपा हुआ देव तत्व, इसमें इस व्यक्ति को इस परिस्थिति में, जैसे मैंने लॉन्ड्री का उदाहरण दिया, A laundry is an excuse to celebrate color while you're doing laundry. Wow, ye color, wow, ye color, wow, ye color, wow, ye texture, ye cotton wala, ye terracotta wala. Acha, ye isko. So, point is, if you're looking for the divine in everything, including the laundry, you will find the divine. And finding the divine is the only game in town, and is finally the only one that brings you joy. Okay? So in every circumstance, in every situation, finding and doing the thappo of the divine, वो गेम अगर खेलने को तैयार है तो आपकी बैटरी कभी डिस्चार्ज नहीं होगी, चाहे आप रिट्रीट में हो चाहे ना हो, घर में, लोगों के साथ, ऑफिस में. So simply understand this, enjoy your life, let
Voice is
see.
breaking.
Got it.
Network.
Okay, back to hearing or no? Can you?
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Can hear. Okay. So I think you got most of what I was saying. Yeah. So that's it. So guys, I bow down to the divine that is seated where you are. I bow down to the divinity that each one of you truly is. I thank you for being who you are. I pray for the end of suffering for all of you, for me, for all of humanity, for all of life everywhere. And let us live our lives playing this game of hide and seek with love and joy. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, thank you.
Yes. Thank you, Sanjivji, for the wonderful,
Thank you,
wonderful
thank you. And
satsang.
and like you said, I did receive your love because look at my voice. It is
Yes, it's
perfect.
much better.
It's much better.
Beautiful.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
See you,
Yes,
Sanjiv,
the
sir.
others, it's already 8 o'clock, so we will just do the segment intending. And after that, we will see a video of that. Yes, Meera, we can start the segment.
सब लोग आंखें बंद करेंगे, डिटेल में नहीं जाएंगे, हम शॉर्ट रूप में सेगमेंट इंटेंडिंग करेंगे. एक हाथ अपने हृदय चक्र पे रखिए और बहुत प्रेम से धन्यवाद करेंगे मनोज जी को, जिन्होंने हमें ये टूल सिखाया है.